Hello everyone, my name is Sam Lowry. I'm a maintenance leader for the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. I have small group instructor training that I required in the U.S. Army Reserve, and I've been trained in public speaking. I've traveled to more than 22 different countries, and I've seen many unfortunate events that were stress related. One might ask, what is it in it for me? Although I'm instructing you on what stress is, I've seen many negative things that happened to close friends that were stress related. A case study according to Dr. Rahika Kapoor, stress is a fact of life. Today I want to instruct you on how to recognize the symptoms of stress, how to manage stress, and after these instructions, you'll be able to recognize stress when you see it and acquire ways of managing stress. My agenda is discuss negative stress, discuss positive stress, and ways of managing stress. My objectives are: what is stress? Know that stress is an everyday part of life. Identify the symptoms, where you can find information on managing stress. Learn ways to manage stress. I will utilize a flip chart and poster for instruction methods, as well as a personal computer. Stress is a normal part of life that can either help us learn or grow or cause significant problems. Stress is a fact of nature in which forces from the inside or outside world affect the individual, either one's emotion or physical well-being, or both. The individual responds to stress in different ways, as well as their environment. Stress is an everyday part of life. Stress in human beings react physically or mentally to challenges that occur in our lives in the form of certain events, situations, incidents, and experiences. Due to an abundance of stress in our modern lives, we usually think of stress in a negative experience. But from a biological point, stress can be viewed negative or positive. Stress releases powerful neurochemicals and hormones that prepare us for action. It's called fight or flight. If a person views a situation in an overwhelming experience, then the stress is negative. If a person views a situation in a positive experience, then the stress is positive. We have to take action. If we don't take action, the stress response can create or worsen health problems. Prolonged or interrupted or unmanaged stresses are more damaging. Identifying the symptoms of stress. Stress can come from the environment, social, and psychological. Environmental stressors are crime, pollution, traffic, unsafe residential areas, crowding, and the weather. Social stressors are job interviews, new assignments, breakup, or divorces, even the loss of loved ones. Physical stressors can be caused by growing too fast, obesity, insomnia, eating disorder, poor diet, and health problems. Excess stress can manifest itself in a variety of emotional and behavior, even physical symptoms, and the symptoms of stress enormously different among individuals. Common somatic symptoms often reported by those experiencing stress include sleep disturbances, muscle tension, muscle aches, and fatigue. Symptoms of many persistent medical conditions can worsen during times of stress. Emotional and behavior symptoms that can accompany excess stress include nervousness, anxiety, changes in your overall eating and sleeping habits, a loss of enthusiasm, a loss of energy, and mood changing, even depression. It is also known that people under stress have a greater tendency to engage in unhealthy behaviors, such as excessive or abusive alcohol and drugs, cigarette smoking, or making poor exercise and nutritional choices that their less stressed counterparts are. The unhealthy behaviors can further increase the severity of symptoms related to stress, often leading to a vicious cycle of symptoms and unhealthy behaviors. Where you can find information on managing stress. I've listed a few the website that I normally search out from time to time that's helpful in managing stress. There's lots of resources there you can find. Stress can be managed by by seeking support from loved ones, regular exercise, and meditation. Structural timeouts, learning new coping strategies to create predictability in our lives. Learning new ways to manage stress. There are certain things that you can do to manage your stress. I, per se, build little hobbies of building log cabins. I like to go to Hobby Lobby, do things like that, just little projects around the house. And also, progressive relaxation, like yoga, meditate, breathing deep, spark some sense, listen to music, laugh it off, smile. You can really tell when someone is stressed by their smile or lack of their smile. Drinking tea, I prefer coffee, although the coffee has caffeine and it increases your stress. Exercise, join a religious community, chew gum, something that I also love doing. Get a massage, I also love getting a massage. Take a nap, something we all need. Hug from companions. So often during the day we often get discouraged or have negative thoughts, but it's okay to hug your companions from time to time. Hang out with your pet, do an art project such as I mentioned earlier, and take a walk. All of these have great benefits of managing stress. It's very important that we be aware of our stress and our environments that we live in. Again, thank you for this opportunity.